The Curious Red Panda and the Hidden Valley. In the misty mountains of Sichuan, a young red panda named Rico lived in a towering oak tree. He was smaller than the others in his family but had the biggest curiosity. While his siblings played, Rico loved exploring, sniffing out new scents, and chasing fireflies through the bamboo forests. One evening, as the golden sun dipped behind the peaks, Rico noticed something unusual, a glimmer of blue light flickering through the trees. His heart pounded with excitement. What could it be? He had heard stories from the elder pandas about a hidden valley, a place untouched by time, filled with glowing waterfalls and trees that whispered secrets. Unable to resist, Rico set off, his paws padding softly on the moss-covered ground. The deeper he went, the quieter the forest became. Then, suddenly, he found himself standing at the edge of a vast hidden valley. Fireflies danced like stars, and a waterfall shimmered in an otherworldly blue. But he wasn't alone. A giant shadow moved near the water. Rico's fur bristled. Was it a predator? He crouched low, his fluffy tail curling around him for protection. Then the shadow stepped into the light. It was not a predator, but an ancient red panda, its fur streaked with silver. "You have found the Valley of Spirits," the elder panda said, his voice deep and kind. "Only the bravest and most curious ever do." Rico's eyes widened. He had heard of this place in bedtime stories, but he never thought it was real. The elder panda smiled and nodded toward the waterfall. "This valley holds secrets of our ancestors. If you listen, the water will tell you stories." As Rico stepped closer, he heard whispers. Not scary ones, but gentle voices telling tales of red pandas who had roamed these lands for centuries. He felt connected to something bigger than himself, something magical. When he finally returned home, the sky was painted with dawn's first light. His family was worried but relieved to see him. He told them everything, but they only chuckled. "The Valley of Spirits? That's just a legend," they said. But Rico knew the truth. The valley was real, and he had heard the voices of the past. And now he had a story of his own to tell,